Okay, so today we're going to be making a cake. All you need is flour, some Triscuits, the original whole wheat, some seeds, dried fruit, and some yogurt drops, which actually didn't work in this tutorial. You need little bowls to mix stuff in, and a tablespoon, water. First thing that you want to do is to put all the Triscuits in a little, lunch bag and push out all the air and then seal it shut. So once it's sealed shut, get something. I used a cup and a plastic cup. A glass cup would probably break, but just flatten all of the Triscuits until like a powder, basically until it looks pretty much like brown flour. So if whatever you use to smash it misses some of it, just crush the rest of the any big chunks by your hand. So once that is all empty, just put it in one of the little mixing things, and then all you need to do is get a teaspoon of flour. I actually wasn't being very smart, so I didn't flatten out the top of the flour, or so it's over a little bit over 1 teaspoon. And if you have too much flour, just add more Triscuits and vice versa. And then I just did a little dry mix, and I mixed the Triscuit powder in with the flour. And you want to mix it until you can't really see a difference between the flour and the Triscuit. It's actually best to use whole wheat flour, but I didn't have any. But regular flour is fine, but whole wheat's more healthier. And here you can just see mixing, and it's pretty much at the right consistency now. So after you have that completely mixed together, just add a little bit of water. Not too much because you don't want it to be like soup, but just enough to keep it all formed and held together. And just mix it until there's no more water, and then you get it to the consistency, about that consistency. And once it's there, you can start flattening out, but mine actually turned out to be a little too sticky, so I had to re-roll it up into a ball and add more flour into it. So that's what I did here, because this is right after I added more flour, and I flattened it out again. So if you don't like how sticky, or if it's too sticky, just add more flour and that should take care of it. Once you have your dough flattened out, just get a little thing to make cut little holes. I just used the top of a toothpick thing and I accidentally broke it, but don't break it. So just add the top of that and then cut out 2 little circles. I think it would be cool if you could find a little star shape or something. That would be cute, but all I had was a circle. So you just do that, and then you remove that excess dough, and it's up to you. I rolled them up and put them into little, just little dough balls so that you can have something to chew on every once in a while. And then you want to have your oven at 325 and put them in. I put them in for about 5 or 10 minutes, and there you can see what I did with the excess dough is just make little balls and put them in with it. So you basically want to bake them until they're not too hard, not too soft, and then put the bottom layer and start adding little dried fruit. Once you have all your dried fruit on, you can put the top on, and I got some seeds from Rosie's bag of seed mix, and I use that kind of like candles. You can use it as candles, as sprinkles. I put 3, even though she's only just turning 1. I just put 3, so there was something more, because 1 would look kind of just derpy. Once you've done that, you have your complete cake, and you can feed it to your hamster. Just make sure it's cool so it doesn't burn.